Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we're just real quick, something more about, I'm gonna be posting on here about God. So I just want to point out something that I see a lot of people talking about, that are skeptic about Christ, skeptic about Christianity, and think that it's really just not true. It's it's more like they're thinking about it like it's stupid on how, oh, if I don't accept Christ, I have to burn forever and ever. So why how is this true? Well, okay, so let me explain this, okay? Now, when someone asks that, they say, how can a good person in life, go through all their life that does nothing wrong, burn forever just because they didn't accept Christ? Well, here's the situation, okay? When you say a good person, you're assuming that they were a good person. I kid you not, you do not know what they done 24 hours a day. You do not know what their thoughts were. You do not know what they done in their private time. You have no clue. God does, because he sees them in and out of their private time. He sees their thoughts, their actions, period. You're assuming that person is good, okay? But here's the situation, okay? There is not one good person on this earth. Not one. We all need Christ. Not one. Why? Because if you have looked at someone with lustful intent, you've sinned. If you have lied, you've sinned. If you've committed adultery, you've sinned. If you've committed idolatry, having idols, you've sinned. Okay? Therefore, we need Christ. We need the cross. We need the blood of Christ. So if you have done those sins, which everybody in this world has, then you're not a good person in God's eyes, and that's why you need him. So you're taking it out of your own perception of it. You're assuming that person or those people are good people just because they haven't murdered somebody, or they haven't raped somebody, or they haven't committed a robbery. You're assuming that they're a good person just out of your own human perception. But we gotta look at it through the lens of God, because those other sins are no different than those. So the bottom line is, even if you think you're a good person, you don't need Christ, I think you need to do a quick reality check. Because if you've just done the 4 things or more that I've named, then no, in the eyes of God, you're not a good person. You need the cross. You need him. And I can't say there's one single person on this entire world, other than Christ himself, that did not commit those crimes. So don't assume somebody's just a good person. Don't assume it. Because you don't know what they did in their private time. You don't know what they do at home. You don't know what their thoughts are 24/7. You don't know. So why are you assuming? So it's not that Christ is going to punish somebody just because they didn't accept Christianity. He will end up punishing them if they don't accept him, because he knows that they have committed some crime out there. Whichever one. And I don't think there's one person on this earth that hasn't looked at somebody else with lustful intent. So that's one reason. And I'm not assuming, I'm saying, okay? That's a fact, actually. So you see, with that being said, we have sinned. And we need it. We need his forgiveness. We need his grace. So I hope that gets the point out. And I hope that gives you a better idea if you are a skeptical person about Christ, about Christianity. So just rethink it all, okay? Thank you. Have a blessed day, guys.